Hello everyone. So in today's video, I am going to show you how to automate LinkedIn research. We all know LinkedIn is a great platform. It's a great platform to network. It's rich with contacts, has a lot of leads, prospects that you want to follow or reach out to. So really, from a platform perspective, I think it's extremely great for a small business or for that matter, any business owner to connect and grow their network. So myself, as a small business owner, I feel that some of these tasks can be automated, and one part of that task is on how to research on a contact. Obviously, the research can be used in any different ways. So the first step would be to research. Then, based on that research, you can figure out if you want to customize or personalize your LinkedIn outreach, or you want to customize your LinkedIn connection requests. You can even use it in any other different ways through drip marketing or any other campaigns. So the possibilities are endless. So this is just the first step in outreach engagement, or what you would say an outreach plan would be first to research on the contact. And this is what this video will focus on. And also the focus of this video would be to really customize. So based on that research, how do we really customize the LinkedIn connection request that goes out to these contacts? I find myself spending a lot of time connecting with individuals, like-minded individuals like me, even to reaching out to potential prospects or contacts on LinkedIn. I spend a lot of time in researching on them and then writing that. 300 word LinkedIn connection request. Takes a lot of my time during the day, and this is where I felt that automation using AI will help me a lot, and it has. It does cut down a lot of the time, and I'm going to show you how much it does, and I'm going to show you the logic behind it. Now, just remember one thing that you know what? Before I start on with anything else, let me just show you how this tool works. And then, of course, I'll fill you in with the other details. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So as you can see, I already have a prospect that I want to reach out to. Her name is Sahan. So there are only two fields here. One would be the LinkedIn URL, which would be the URL of the prospect, and the other one would be the pitch, or a small, maybe a couple of lines of what your company does, because these are the two information that we want to merge or we want to marry, and then of course customize it and make it into 300 words so that it can be used into reaching out or connecting with that prospect or contact that you have. So let me just run this tool. Now, while this tool is running, what I like to tell you is no matter how automated anything gets, it's definitely very important for you to have a human intervention. It's your brand, you're the face of the brand. So make sure that you do randomly cross-check the outputs that are coming out. If you're not okay with the output, provide that feedback to the LLMs or to the automation workflows that you have. That's how you fine tune it and tweak it based on your liking, based on your business process, based on your brand and voice. So it's very important that you provide that feedback. No automation or LLM for that matter, or AI can really be specific or is an out-of-box tool. You have to fine-tune it over a period of time to really get the output that you desire. Okay, so this tool is done now. So let's look at the output here. All right. So the output is right here. I'm sorry about that. Here you go. Okay, so hi Sahan. I noticed your earlier post on the importance of conversion-focused landing pages and make genuine connections and making genuine connections. In today's landscape, automating sales and marketing can save time and costs while building scalable processes. I'd value the chance to connect. Okay, so this is pretty much in those 300 word or 300 character limit. And of course, you can see some relevance here based on her post and a small one line pitch about what we do and how these two are connected. Conversion focused landing pages is marketing related. And we talk about automating sales and marketing here. So they're kind of relevant over here. Now, let me run you through the process. What you see on the left-hand side is the logic that goes behind it. Now, remember, the logic is the main piece in your automation. It's the backbone of your automation. Like I said earlier, nothing will work out of the box. You have to tweak it. You have to customize it to your business processes, to your brand, to your voice. the way you like it. That's how you're going to differentiate yourself in the market. So please do not use out-of-the-box automation or LLMs. They'll just provide you with a very generic response. So let me run you through on what I did for my business here. So as a first input, of course, we take the prospect's URL, and of course, we have that email pitch over here, those two inputs that come here. And the next step, what I do is I extract all the information related to that prospect's profile. So as you can see, about us, the name, how many years, what's the headline, what are last job posting, or the jobs that she worked in, or education, everything else. Then I run it through the LLM. I ask LLM to synthesize this information. Uh, I keep mentioning prompts. Prompts are extremely important. Please do not keep them generic. They have to be specific. So you can see they're kind of specific here, but I've had larger prompts. But just to mention, make sure be as specific as possible. Only then you will get the desired output from an LLM, right? So here you can see they have actually broken it down, but I want to make sure that it's the experience section is what is going to be of very much importance for me in connecting with that prospect. So I do mention over here uh, insights related to sales, marketing, AI, or any other business automation related areas for work experience or for about section, right? The reason I say sales, marketing, or AI, because this is a space that we are working in, or at least I work in, right? And that's what Lead AI does. So I'm looking for insights around the areas that where my business can support so that the LinkedIn request that goes out is more targeted and it's more personalized, right? So this is the output. Then what I do is I run another script, which extracts or it scrapes the post that Sahan has had. So it does it, and this is a very long format, right? And we want to make sure that we are not just using a post which is 10 years old, right? We don't want to be sending a connection request which is based on a post which was posted, let's say, 5 years ago, right? And that would look very odd, right? So we gotta build that logic and filter. Uh, so that what the output is very relevant in this case. So what I do is I extract those posts, but then I'm like, you know what, extract the latest 5 posts. So once it extracts the entire list, it goes through the list again, and based on the date they were posted, it just provides those five output, right? So here you can see there are the five. There you go. That's the five latest output from Sahan or posts that they have. Now, I need to format those LinkedIn posts, right? So what I do is I ask ChatGPT, and like I said, my posts are going to get more and more detailed. My prompt, sorry, is break these posts down. Tell me how long ago they were posted and what was posted here, and tell me some insights from those posts. Like what was she talking about, right? So once that is done, I'm like, okay, from these 5 posts, now that you have broken it down, uh, tell me what is from these posts, which one are related to sales or marketing, AI related or customer experience related, stuff that my company kind of helps in automate their tasks. So as you can see, my prompts are getting bigger and bigger because getting more and more specific. And so this is all the prompts that I use in this step. And this is the output. So there are 2 posts from Sahan. One was joining Jobber, indicating company's culture and customer-centric approach. So that kind of is a customer experience related stuff. She does mention experiences and customer engagement strategies, right? So this post got picked up. And then customer-centric marketing insights. Okay, great. Um, and then you have some insights over here that it draws from. So it just kind of summarizes it. Now this is an important step. Like I said, I want to build a logic which says, okay, I have posts that are kind of, the keywords where I'm looking for sales and marketing, customer experience. But then I want to make sure that these posts are not too old when I'm reaching out or when I'm synthesizing that text for the connection request. So what I asked you to do is to bucket them into these 3 areas. And if any post that is less than 6 months, you just print profile and exit, and I'll tell you why I do that. And only older than 6 months, I would rather use their profile to connect than use their posts, right? So it could be a user who's not very active on LinkedIn, whose last post was like 2 years ago. Really, you're not going to get much out of it by having that in your connection request. So you might as well just look at the profile, look at what their work experience is. look at how relevant their work experience is compared to what your business offers, and then formulate that connection request, right? So that's the logic that's baked in here. So the output over here is, seems like there is a post which she did share 6 months ago, and it focused on conversion focused landing pages, right? So this is something of use. Now, the way this works is here I have the logic built in. The next two steps is if the output of the previous step, which is this step, has profile in it, if the output was profile, which I built the logic over here in the prompts, is it will check against that. If it's a profile, then use a LinkedIn profile to create the LinkedIn request, right? If not, and you know what, actually, I can show you if this step runs or not. If I were to just run this step, it would not run. There would not be an output over here. If you see, there's no answer, there's no output. This never ran because this condition was not satisfied, right? So we go to the next step, which is if the step where the in the step of determine how to use a post, if in this step, if the output was not profile, which is in our case, then pass it as an argument, which is this is the argument, and this is the post itself. The post itself is the argument, and then personalize the LinkedIn request. Now, remember, I have this all over the place, which is do not hallucinate. AIs tend to hallucinate. Sometimes they try to fill in information when they don't have it. So that means they're not reporting, or they're not it's not factual, right? And you want to avoid that. So I have at these have a avoid hallucination in a lot of these places. So just remember that. So this is the step that ran, and this is the output that you see, right? So now all these steps, if you were to look at the left-hand side, would take you easily 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour and you know what? By running this automation, it was able to do in a minute's time. So um, tremendous help for business owners who are really short on time, who are really focusing on scaling their operations, looking at their finance, making that sale happen. This is something that really helps them. Research takes a lot of time. AI and automation does it um, very quickly. It does it in a couple of minutes, gives you all back that time, makes it highly relevant, and your conversion rates on these acceptance are also pretty much higher than what it would be if you were to do it individually. Um, so yeah, so this is hopefully I feel yeah, I hope this video helps you and hope it was worth your time as well. Thank you for watching my video. Do remember to subscribe. There are more videos going to come on this channel, so keep a lookout. Thank you everyone, and have a good one.